What's up, guys? Today we are in Chelsea. As you can see right in front of us is the Chelsea Hotel. Famous residents include Madonna, who lived there during the 80s. Leonard Cohen and Janis Joplin apparently had an affair there. Jim Morrison and Sid Vicious apparently killed his girlfriend in that hotel. And also right where we are is where something called the Orange Riots took place. That actually sounds like something that happens in the parking lot of a Jets game, but it's similar. It was a riot between Irish Catholics and Irish Protestants that took place in 1871. Speaking of an Orange Riot, here comes my next guest. Yo! Hop in, man.
Yo.
What's up, man?
How are you, brother?
Welcome to the Chariot.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for
it's
being
exciting.
Woo! Here's the High Line, which is like a place where your girlfriend, like when you first meet a girl, she's like, let's go to the High Line.
Go for a walk on the High Line.
Yeah.
Sounds fun. Not fun. Not fun because of how crowded it is.
It's horrible.
You're dodging people. Everyone's taking stupid pictures.
Yeah, it's like being in a nightclub during the day.
Yeah.
It's just, it's horrendous.
The meatpacking district is where all the nightclubs are.
Right.
And I used to go there when I was like 22, 23, because some girl I knew a promoter.
Right, that's the only way to fly.
And I would be like the only guy that could come.
Right.
There'd be one room for one other guy. And then you'd meet up with some French dude in all leather, just wearing a leather jacket with so many zippers on it.
But you speak French, right?
I do.
So how did that go then?
Because then we'd start bonding over that. But he was so focused, the promoter was always so focused on, those guys never have fun. They're high-fiving bouncers.
Yeah.
They're trying to make it seem like they're a lot cooler than they actually are.
So you got fired from Barstool. You figure they're very bro-y, and that's almost like getting kicked out of Guns N' Roses. I mean, it's like, and you didn't even do anything crazy.
They fired me because they knew it would look good. It would placate all the people who were mad at them. It was a big public statement. I mean, Dave went on Twitter and had this huge Twitter statement.
Where did they tweet that from? Like a beer pong tournament in Hoboken?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
We're firing him because this is not what we stand for at Barstool.
You know what white girls call getting fired?
What do they call it?
Fun employed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's actually a thing. We're fun employed. It's
right.
like...
But I also think fun employed is a way for, it's not necessarily that you were fired, you might be between jobs.
Right.
But while you don't have a job, it's a way of spinning it as if it's a good thing.
What is she doing? She called me, this lady's got an attitude. She's not even making eye contact.
Do traffic cops ever get hit by cars? I have to think that that's a pretty dangerous job.
Probably. I've wanted to run over a few in my time.
Whoa, lady.
Whoa.
Jesus.
That was a close one.
What are you doing?
Oh my God.
I mean, come on. Yo, can I run in and get a slice right there?
Absolutely, let's go.
That sounds like a fun thing to do.
Let's do it.
All right.
Oh, I should have pulled.
It's all good. I got it.
That's right, you're wading your way through trash. That looks good.
I think it is pretty good.
No napkins? Are you out of your mind?
Shut the trash lid.
That's so gross.
There we go.
No napkins?
You know,
I have them in the glove box.
I'm a
if you
huge
want.
proponent of minimizing my consumption.
Oh,
this is a good slice.
We're running. Oh, you can be like the guy on Barstool who takes one bite and then's like,
oh.
Fucking jerk off. Guy went to the place that my favorite pizza place.
See, that's why everyone gets mad.
What's that?
Everyone's very mad if he's given a bad review to their favorite pizza place.
he gave a great one, and I don't want it to be known. Like, just get the fuck out of there. What do you talk about on the podcast? You have a podcast called Oops.
Yeah, we talk about mistakes and failures that, have brought people to kind of where they are today and what they learned, how they dealt with them, how they got past them.
And obviously you named it that because of what happened to you, or?
I thought it was a good place for me to start.
That's great.
And something that people would understand from me.
That's the standard. We're looking at, that's where people have sex in the window and then you get to watch.
I was DMing with this girl and she decided, I think she was coming up to New York City. It was like 2 years ago, right around Christmas. I'd never met her before. I don't know why I did this, but I was like, hey, why don't we get a hotel room?
Mm-hmm.
She was like, all right, that sounds fun. So I got a hotel room at that place.
A standard.
Yeah.
And how did it end?
Well, it was funny. I mean, we like checked in, you know, we like made out a little bit, but nothing too much. We went out to dinner, and then she came to my spots. Then we went back, and I was like, okay, surely I'm gonna seal the deal.
This is gonna happen.
And she wouldn't let me, which, hey, 2019. I mean, not that there was ever a time when that
2019. Had it been 2016, it would have definitely.
But no, but I was like, okay. Went to bed, and then the next morning we woke up, and then she was like very excited to
see you
have sex with me.
Okay.
So the morning we did, but you know what changed? Did she need a good night of sleep in order to be?
I was just gonna say that.
It wasn't like she read my fucking LinkedIn profile overnight and was like, oh, I thought so differently of him.
You had a sleepover.
We did. It was fun, man.
Yeah, go ahead, no problem. See?
There you go. That worked. That guy loved it.
Yeah, I think we have some stuff. We almost killed a lady.
It's been perfect. Well, thanks for having me,
yeah,
Joe.
Man. Thanks for riding along in the Chariot.
Absolutely.
I'll see you soon. So what's your Instagram?
Check me out at Francis CC Ellis.
Francis Ellis. Thanks for riding along.
Got it.
I'll see
you soon, bud.
All right. You go.
I'm a huge proponent of minimizing my
consumption.
So after school, I take a dip in the pool.